Hi, my name is Graham Swatton and I'm the Director and CEO of Swalings Antigua Limited. 11 years ago, my sister Zoe and I moved to the Caribbean and set up a Swalings swimming franchise. In those 11 years, we've taught well over 2,000 children and adults to learn to swim. We've taught children from as young as 3 months old right through to the age of 75 years and above. At Swalings, our focus is on water safety and making sure children are safe in and around the water. And right from the word go at 3 months old, we're teaching children how to be safe in the water by teaching them to roll over onto their backs or to turn back to the side so that if they were to fall into the water, they'd know what to do to be able to breathe or get themselves holding on so that somebody can actually pick them up out of the water. And we've had lots of stories where children have saved their lives. There's one story that I remember particularly. It was about 4 years ago. My brother William was going to a water safety talk at a school, and during our classes, which is our life-saving classes, we actually teach the children to swim with their clothes on, and what to do to survive in the water if there's a riptide or undercurrents and things like that. Anyway, Michael, who was in our class, was in the assembly. And William asked the question, what happens if the boat was to capsize? And Michael put his hand up excitedly saying, I know, you need to stay with the boat when it capsizes. Yes, that's exactly the correct answer, Michael. Another question was asked, what do you need to do to stay warm in the water? Again, Michael was like, I know, you've got to stay with everybody, keep them together to keep the heat. Yes, Michael, that's the correct answer. That was on the Monday morning. On Sunday, Michael, his younger brother Mark, who was also in swimming lessons but not quite as advanced as Michael, his dad and his uncle went out on a fishing trip. Now in the Caribbean with beautiful blue sea, it's a nice sunny day, they're out fishing, and all of a sudden this wave came over the top of the boat and the boat started to take on water. George, Michael's dad, quickly grabbed his phone and tried to ring, but as he was ringing, another wave came over the top of the boat and it capsized the boat. They were stuck, capsized for 17 hours in the water. George was holding onto the boat like this, so he had Michael on his arm here, Mark was on his chest, and their uncle was holding on to George's other arm for 17 hours. It was during those 17 hours, though, that makes me really proud of what we do at Swalings. Michael, at 6 years old, remembered everything that we taught him in the lessons. Firstly, he told his dad we have to stay with the boat. Secondly, the whole time he was talking to his brother, he was singing in the nursery rhymes that we teach him in the lessons. And as his brother Mark was falling asleep, he was going like this, Michael was actually lifting his head up out of the water to keep him awake. And he was telling them to stay close to keep them warm in the water. And 17 hours later, they were luckily and thankfully they were rescued. But it was because of what they'd learnt in the lessons that actually helped save their lives. At Swalings, it's more than just earning a living, it's about inspiring children and saving lives.